Yo, check one, check two. Wanna rob me? Hold tight you. Open a boot. Whack man up, go home. Play Xbox, drink Thai food. Bare waist man wanna diss my tune. Same waist man wanna live in my shoes. See me spitting bare deep bars on YouTube. Now they wanna try to diss me, but you don't know me.
Discipline is one of the highest forms of self-love. Like being the person who does the stuff that you're gonna say you're gonna do, and not being the person that literally lies to yourself. So cool. So today must be like day 60, I think, of consecutively working every single day. So come and spend a few random days with me in the trenches when I've actually remembered to pick up this camera and see what I got up to, the highs, the lows. There's probably a lot of lows because it is rough, boy. But yeah, come chill with the gang. Yo guys, welcome to the vlog. This is a campaign that we shot last month at St. George's, and as you can see, base of the campus. We got our poster here, and it's just looking also cool. Me in my presidential pose, and it's just celebrating the stuff that we've done. Trying to transform healthcare, doing all of that stuff. Some side projects on the side, but it looks so cool, and I look so good. March is a very big month for me, and the aim is so simple. So the plan is to have nothing left in the tank. Bro, what does that even mean? Well, this means being absolutely relentless when it comes to showing up and actually doing the work. I need to leave blood, I need to leave sweat, I need to leave tears on the field this month. Because at the end of the day, let's be honest, you can't cheat the grind. And if you think you're gonna be that person that cheats the grind, have I got a story for you. So for me this month is about making sure that the inputs are on 100%. And that's across multiple facets in my life, whether that's gym, whether that's running, whether that's showing up to library, whether that's just doing anything and just making sure that I kill it. So last month we shot a campaign, and this campaign was about celebrating excellence on campus. And right now I am staring at my plaque front and center of that campaign, and it is so cool. Funnily enough, like when Mind the Gap happened, I wrote a book about how conditions present differently on darker skin tones. A lot of that stuff happened on the internet because it was during COVID, and I never actually got to experience it in real life. So seeing stuff like this is super, super cool. And I think it's a constant reminder to myself that, like, just go out there, take the risk and do cool shit, because you never know where you can take it. Like, that is something that started in this building, and I'm literally about to finish med school in less than a month, basically, and my face is plastered around the med school. That is crazy. Morning team! This morning I am on my way to Soho House. There is a business event going on there with Dean Forbes and a lady called Erica, who was in like the top, you know what, I'm butchering her intro, but she also did an exit for a company for $1 billion. And the conversation is called $1 Billion Talks, I think. So we're going to see what's going on there. I'm really excited because I think business events charge me up. So I'm looking forward to what we learned. So yeah, come along.
Particularly in my case, I came from an underprivileged background. Our lack of privilege is our privilege, because that hunger you have in your belly when you've had to, I don't know, study by candlelight or whatever it is, like other people that are privileged don't have that, so then use it to go further. So
did you think over 20 years that you would be here? Did you plan this over 20 years? And I've always said, are you kidding? I focused on exactly where I was, being good, exactly where I was, and I might glance at what I needed to do to get into the next conversation, but never, at £50,000 in earnings, be dreaming of earning 2 million quid. Like, just.
I'm just coming back from the Forbes family group event where $1 billion deals, $1 billion talks, expensive rooms for Denko. But let's sit down and have a chat and I'll let you know how it went. Man, what an event. Like, I love being in a room where I sit there and I think, wow, like these people are absolutely killing it. I said, let's sit down and have a chat. Why am I doing the talk here? So yeah, the event was so cool. And I think what it reinforced for me is a belief that I always had, but it's good to see other people saying similar things, because then it makes you think that actually I'm not crazy. And that's the pursuit of excellence and how important the pursuit of excellence is. I'm a big believer of, well, for me personally, I always look at like, how can I be excellent in whatever I'm doing, no matter how big or how small? How can I literally be the 0.1% in whatever thing? And it sounds crazy, but that's even things such as like showing up on time, making sure that I'm going to sleep at the same time, making sure that I'm drinking water. It's always like, how can I do the little things that really make you excellent? And from listening to them speak, one of the things I was realizing is that excellence is actually a non-negotiable. And I think too often it's framed as if it's something which is optional. I mean, for some people out there, it is optional. If you don't want to be excellent, then fair enough, each to their own. But for me, it was a reinforcement that excellence is a non-negotiable. Like, at the end of the day, no matter what happens, winners are going to win. And you just have to think of yourself like, are you going to be that person that wins no matter what? And when it comes to being that person that wins no matter what, it's most of the time the way to actually win is having extreme ownership over things. Like, if things are going wrong in your life, if you're not where you want to be, if you want to get to another place, if you want to do another thing, if you want to meet another person or whatever, it's actually having ownership over the wrongs and the rights to say, actually, this went wrong, but this is how I could have changed this situation to improve it for myself. Because what you'll find a lot of the time is we always blame external factors like, oh, I can't find the love of my life because, yeah, like there's the dating pool sucks, without actually saying like, actually, mate, you might be the problem. So, yeah. I think for me, I need to just keep putting myself in the rooms where I feel truly inspired. Keep putting myself in the rooms where I leave with a lot of energy rather than putting myself in rooms where I leave feeling like I don't have energy. And it's funny because like right now I have to go somewhere and it's like my energy levels are going from like this high to this low in the space of like an hour, just because I'm showing up to places that I guess drain my energy. But it is what it is. Maybe take extreme ownership of the positions that I put myself in. Morning team, I'm on my way to the practice this morning. At the moment, I'm having to wake up at 6 to revise, which to me is crazy because I never do that. But my day at the moment kind of looks like wake up at 6, do revision till about half 8, head to the practice. I'm in the practice until 5 seeing patients. And then if I get time on my lunch break, I go to the gym. If I don't, I have to go to the gym at 5. And then when I get home, we do more revision, and then we go to sleep at 10, and then we go around in circles. But I just can't wait to be done, man. Like it feels very tedious at the moment. It feels very going through the paces, just doing this to make it out. But yo, what you know about this tune? Says what about it? I'm actually living in random Airbnbs in the middle of the week, and then I go back to London on the week. And that's because where I am, I guess, working at the moment is so far from home that I couldn't possibly commute every single day, and it would just eat up into my time to be able to do work, and I'm spending it sitting on the M25. So this is where I'm staying this week. It is quite messy at the moment, actually. Yeah, I've got just random stuff there. I'm living out of a suitcase in the corner over there. That's the ironing board. We go into the bathroom. It's a very small bathroom, but it does the job. The shower is actually really sensitive in here, and I don't like it. And then this is the kitchen. I don't even know if we can call this the kitchen, but this is the corner. As you can see, I've got loads of stuff to wash up at the moment. Literally been eating meal prep just like that. And you see the stove right here? Like, oh my days, bro. Like, I tried to make pasta on this stove right here yesterday. I think it took me like 45 minutes just to boil a pot of pasta. So, yeah, this is the living situation. It's not ideal. I don't really like it. Like, I don't like not staying in my own bed, especially when I'm grinding like the way I'm grinding right now. I just like to keep some of the constants constant. and then allow for variability and chopping and changing in the grind. But at the moment, it's like almost nothing in my life is constant. Every week I'm living somewhere else. I'm going to a different gym, and it's just making me have to grow up and be very adaptable to like whatever the week throws at me. We're gonna smash it. When I'm in that position, sometimes I just have to smash it. Today has been one of those days, man. Like the whole day, my mood has just been like down here. And I think it's because the recurring theme that I always talk about on this vlog is me spending time in environments that don't inspire me. And today just felt like that. Like I don't feel inspired. I don't feel energized by the spaces that I'm occupying. And I think whilst I'm feeling like this, it's a promise that I make to myself to say the rest of this year, once we make it out the rest of this year, like the intentionality on showing up and being intentional and putting myself in spaces that I thrive has to be on 10, because this is not it, bro. Like today's just been, boy. I'm so locked in and so focused right now. And I think one of the lessons or things that's being reinforced is that for you to be locked in like the way, not even for you, for me to be locked in the way I am, it requires a crazy level of consistency. And I think it requires consistency across multiple aspects of life. I think it's actually impossible for you to be locked in one department if you're not locked in others, which is why I love stuff like the gym, because it's like I know if I can consistently show up to the gym, the same muscle that I need to work to consistently go to the gym is the same muscle that I need to work to consistently wake up at 6 every day, for instance. It's the same muscle that I need to work to consistently show up and revise. And bro, the lock-in that man's locked in right now, yo, this thing is spiritual, bro. Like it's like I'm not even looking for energy to work. I just work. Obviously, like parts in this vlog, I haven't been like in the greatest mood. But it's like stick to the plan and not the mood. Like I could be feeling like that, but work have to get done, brother, and that's what's getting done. But I just hope all of this pays off. Like, yeah, I hope we can really reap the rewards, because right now, Okay, and was there any other questions that you had for me?
No, I think you've covered everything I needed to know about managing my osteoarthritis. I appreciate all the information and advice you've provided.
I'm practicing for my medical school exams, and I use this AI chatbot to have fake consultations. And it's surprisingly really good. Like, it is true. Your doctors of tomorrow are learning medicine using ChatGPT. This season of my life is so difficult, and I'm genuinely finding it so hard. And it's not really enjoyable either. Like, it's proper survival mode, proper trenches, proper just get shit done type vibes. But one thing I'm so excited for is the man that I will be on the other end of these trenches. Like, I'm so certain that over a long enough period of time, the skills that I'm picking up in the trenches, such as my discipline, my ability to show up, my ability to keep going, I think is actually invaluable. And I think over a long enough time period, there is no way that we don't win. Like, there is no way that I will lose if I just extend the time horizon and keep showing up and keep showing up and keep showing up and keep showing up. And I'm excited that this muscle of being able to do hard things is getting built up, because I know it's going to reap me loads of rewards in the future. But right now, when you're in it, bro, read it, guys. But yeah, this vlog was very sporadic. I was actually supposed to film it in a better way, but I've just been so busy working that I just forget to pick up the camera, basically. But I thought done is better than perfect, and I need to continue to put stuff out there, continue to be outside. Because I read this quote actually, and it's by this girl called Haley on Instagram, and she said that you are too broke to not be visible. And I guess, yeah, making this vlog, putting stuff out there, putting ideas to the world is being visible so that we can also sort that out in the process. But I hope you've enjoyed this one. Hopefully by the next time you see a vlog from me, we are on the other side of the trenches, because we are literally on the final stretch now. So love, blessings.
You had me on hello.